They call themselves Continental Club Masters, but they were mastered. In Bamako over the weekend, and it was a terrible showing from Accra. Well, to be very frank, Hearts were utterly poor, and it only gives us a true reflection of how Ghanaian clubs have been terrible when it comes to continental football. It gives us a true reflection of how far or how low our league has fallen, because Hearts went to Bamako 2-3, Kumasi Asante Kotoko did themselves against RC Kadiogo, and it almost looks certain we will not have a representative in either of the continental tournaments for the second year running. And it only begs the question why our clubs struggle when they go to Africa.
The funny thing is that, Bamako was the place that Sami Eji got his name. Yeah. The reason why it's called Sami Bamako Eji, they went away to a team in Mali, and that was when he made spectacular saves, and he got that name. That was in the early 2000s. So, analogous to this, about 20 years later. Yes. Last year, the same Hearts went to Africa, and what happened? There was a 6-1, and there was a 4-0. What does that tell you? Is it now that we are realizing our league has fallen? How many slots do we have?
We used to have 4, but now we have 2.
And the 2, we start from qualifiers. Do you see Ali in qualifiers? Do you see Zamalek in qualifiers? If there was a chance that all slots were taken away, like if there was a chance that if a country owes, they can sell it, Ghana would not have a slot. I'm surprised we are now realizing it. It is not like it shows how deep we have fallen. It shows how it's like being on your deathbed and just remembering the good things or the good memories you ever had in life. Now, the sad thing is that the 2000 borns, those who are born in 2000, would never know how good Ghana was in Africa. Why would you think that IFFHS would give Kotoko as Club of the Century when they had only 2? As at the time Kotoko won 2, Ali had 1. They had gone to 4 finals, and there was one of the finals. They were even supposed to go. The funny thing was that they didn't go to the final because Letter did not come here early. When he got to GF, did not give it to Kotoko. Else Kotoko, they were so successful. We are talking about Hearts of Oak that was once ranked by CNN as the 8th best club in the world in 2000. That is how good Ghana was.
Our clubs were in Africa.
And the last time you had a group going to the money zone was when?
You have to go back to 2018, 2019, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That's in the CAF Confederations Cup.
I'm talking about even the CAF Champions League.
If you want to go to the CAF Champions League, you have to go as far back as 2012.
That was Chelsea, Brekum Chelsea.
Brekum Chelsea.
Mano Clotes, Brekum Chelsea.
Yeah.
2012, 10 good years ago.
A decade since we last had it.
A decade.
And it's quite interesting, since the competition was expanded for the CAF Champions League from 8 to 16, we've never had a representative in the group.
And it is so sad that as of now, all our concentration is on how we are going to do something, not better or worse, in the World Cup. We are so focused. And you listen to how we have decided to invest so much in our teams. A team that goes for tournaments in seasons and in periods. We invest so much. The funny thing is that the amount of money we pay our coach in Ghana is more than the amount of money that you give to the one who wins their own league, the whole league. If I stand to be corrected, how much do you give to the one who wins Ghana league?
That's 250,000 cedis.
How much are we paying our coach? $25,000.
That's literally the same figure.
Literally or the same. Convert it.
Using the current dollar rates, $25,000.
So the amount of money we pay our coach a month, we are paying our coach full-time when he works part-time. Isn't that the case? He works part-time, yet we pay him every month. And the amount of money we pay him a month is more than the amount of money we are spending on the one who wins the league over a 9 or 8 month period. This correlation, I don't get it. Now the teams themselves, Hearts of Oak, this is a team that in representing Africa, you sack your coach. As to whether they had a backup plan to whatever coach or whoever coach will come in, I don't know. As of now, your star player is not ready to even renew. Every year is not ready to renew. And the funny thing is that every time they are just about going to another tournament, either they have player contract issues or players are just like the same thing happened with Kotoko. Your star player, Infegi, Mbella, the player that scored, the top scorer or the second top scorer, just after the league is gone. You bring in another player who is now from somewhere, and you are expecting that player to lead you into Africa. Your star players that won you the league are gone. Who does this?
A lack of consistency, both in the playing body.
It's like our teams are academy. In fact, Ghana, we are running an academy system.
You're suggesting we are now a feeder league to there.
Seriously, if someone will leave Ghana and go and play in Tanzania, Rwanda, war-stricken countries, they go and play over there. In fact, you leave Ghana and go and play in war-stricken countries. And you are telling me that we are feeder. If DSTV is showing Ethiopian League, if I tell you to mention their star player in Ethiopia, you have to go and read about them. The last time I was trying to read their names. It's like periodic table, for example, elements. So long. DSTV has the audacity, not the audacity, they have the thinking to know that we can invest in the Ethiopian League. The last time when you were interviewing Jata, he said it. When DSTV tried this with us, just once, they stopped. So now, the teams themselves are so disorganized. So disorganized. How can you sell your star player when you are going to a tournament? You sell your star player, and what is the replacement that you bring? Funny enough, the player that has been brought in by the end of the season, let's just did 3 years on the line. They had Kwame Poku, halfway the season, he was sold. You had Infegi, you had Mbella. Now you sold Mbella. This season, the one who is playing, he will be sold. The funny thing is that, what's the name of this player in Hartlepool? A free Ghanaian. He will leave for free. Last season, when you won with Benjamin Afotu, you allowed him to go. Eso, you allowed him to go. And the funny thing is that you are even getting money from it. So the team themselves, it's more or less like, we win the league, we are okay. We win the league, we are okay. And you sell your star players, and you expect to compete. And the league itself this is the case that our league has been suspended indefinitely. It's been suspended indefinitely.
So lack of preparation.
And you want to go and face, this is just Mali. You want to go and face Ali and Zamalek who are buying players for $2 million and $5 million. $5 million. So, see, it is not, we knew this. You have a GFA president who came in with so much prospects, so much promises. And the funny thing is that for everything he said about the league, what have we seen about it? Now, we've talked about the league being suspended. Have you heard anyone talking about it? After a league has been suspended, the next news you hear is the announcement of salaries and winning bonuses and appearances for players, appearances that the last 2 World Cups that we went to had issues, and the white paper was issued, and there were suggestions about it. That is the news we are hearing. So it means now the league, as of now, we've forgotten about it. So we are in a dilemma of not knowing whether it will be truncated, it will be continued. So what happens to the players? And you expect a free ban to stay. The funny thing is that I'm sure Africa sees, the whole CAF probably will see that we are not serious. So what preparation does the team have to go into Africa?
Do you think they can win the return leg? Just before.
I don't go seriously.
Never saying that.
Even if they decide.
Liverpool overturned the 3-0 deficit in 45.
You are now comparing Liverpool to Hartlepool. So we come to Africa. Okay, we come to what you call Accra. They get to Accra, and you are expecting them to win what, 4-0?
Yeah, you don't think Hearts can do it?
Even in the league, playing against what do you call it, RTU and Kefeza. Tell me the last time House of Folk won 4-0 at home. You tell me, probably, maybe you are aware.
Clearly, you don't see Hearts of Folk.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing the devil's advocate. I'm saying that when was the last time they won for Elmina Shaggers have been relegated? When was the last time Hearts scored 4-0 against or 4 goals unanswered against them here or at their home in Accra. It's not like they have the firing power to do that. They might win. But this is a team, knowing they've scored 3, they are poised. And I don't think they'll come and defend. Probably they've seen the frailties in the team that this is the team we can still go. Or don't be surprised if they come and win here again. They might win. It's a possible because this Malian team, they are playing their league.
Yeah.
Hearts coming to Ghana. Whom are they going to train against? Is it Kwabe Brim Stars or they are going to play the local what do you call it, Monday Stars or Sunday Stars? They have no team to even play against, to even prepare themselves. And after this Africa game, what happens? They will have to stay and wait until the injunction has been lifted. So, and it is deja vu. And we win the league, and we go again. Like I said, if a team or the performance of a country reduces their slot to 0, if it was possibility, I think Africa would have stopped going a long time ago.
Ghana would be that country.
Of course.
But guys, let us know why you think Ghanaian clubs have often struggled in Africa. Drop a comment in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. We're shooting from Art Focus Studios in Anache, Takoradi, Western region of Ghana. And this is Sports 101. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, and draw your friends as well to subscribe to the channel.